Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking live from Mizzou Arena here in Columbia, Missouri, as we are here to begin the end of the Sweet 16. It has been a jam-packed, unbelievable round of basketball that we've experienced so far. More so in day one, but day two still brought out some good hoops, or at least, towards the end. Beginning, not so much. Duke got annihilated by Houston, but congratulations to 2-seed Houston. First time making the Elite Eight in LSL history. And then on top of that, we then had 4-seed UConn, 1-seed Michigan go to battle, and even though it got somewhat close to the end, Michigan never trailed in this game. They led from start to finish. And it was honestly the most impressive game they have played up to this point in March Madness. But now it is time for last year's national champions to put their title on the line in yet another defense. This time against Penn State, who last season, well, they didn't even get close to this point. As a 2-seed, they got upset by 15-seed Oral Roberts, but they have made their way to this point, taking down, a team like Villanova, in the round of 32. But before that, having to hold off UW Milwaukee, who, presented a great challenge, was a very sneaky team that Penn State held off, and so the Nittany Lions have been tested throughout this time. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two go up against each other, but a little bit of an inside look in regards to how they performed over the regular season. It is noteworthy that both come from the two best conferences in the entire country this season. Penn State from the Big Ten, Marquette Big East, of course, and very comparable stats. They're both very good on the glass. They both share the ball very well. They both shoot pretty well from the field. Only difference is that Marquette seems to have a bit of an edge from in terms of perimeter shooting, but we saw how Penn State is able to just light up a game, and they have done so consistently throughout this tournament. So that three-point percentage, I think, is a little obsolete in this case, but either way, I think both teams are going to bring the fight, and we'll see. I think this will definitely be Marquette's toughest task so far. I mean, Gonzaga proved to be a super tall task, and as the most dangerous 8-seed in the tournament, Marquette was able to fend them off. But who knows? Who knows how things go? Matchups matter, schemes matter, and we'll see how Penn State matches up against the defending national champions. Finally, here we are. To start closing out the Sweet 16. And that's the upper quadrant of the Midwest region. The lower quadrant will be played out later tonight. Starting line for Penn State, VJ Beers, Joseph West in the back. Chaz Harrison, General Cisse, Jarius Huntington up front for them. For Marquette, Wave Wolf, Daniel Bejero in the back court. Front court, Roanoa Creed, Tommy John, and Jack Ryuga. One guy to keep an eye on in this game, Jarius Huntington, because that'll really determine Penn State's success. But here, General Cisse and Tommy John meet in the middle. It's going to be Tommy John that wins the tip for his team. And the defending national champions will start off with the ball first. Super stacked lineup returning. 3 starters from last year's national championship winning team. Oh, look at that bounce pass already to Wave Wolf, to get us already going in terms of scoring. Here's Joseph West. By far his toughest task as a point guard for Penn State is to go up against Wave Wolf. Here's Chaz Harrison, the hometown hero for Penn State, as that shot goes astray by Cisse. Just to know, Chaz Harrison, first player ever to record a triple-double in LSL March Madness history. He did so against UW Milwaukee. Roanoa Creed, no, but Jack Ryuga gets the rebound and tips it in. Main thing is for Penn State, utilize that front court. It's going to be tough, right? Ryuga and Tommy John are two of the best defenders in the country. Look at this. Step back three. Way off by VJ Veers. And brother, chill out with the sus comments. That's crazy. Anyways, Penn State still yet to register a point early on. There's Daniel Ovejero, the Spaniard. Over to Tommy, back to Daniel. 2-ball goes. Good start so far for the Golden Eagles. The star-studded Penn State team who knocked away. Does the ball. Here's Chaz, who played a couple years at USF. Was a part of a talented Bull squad before, and Creed commits the reach and foul. Bulls had an impressive 2-year run early on. Oh, deep 2-ball. General Cisse, there you go. The transfer from LSU knocks it down for Penn State's first points of the game. And oddly enough, bringing up LSU infuriates me right now. If you know, you know. Ryuga got bear hugged right there by Jarius Huntington as he wanted to go up with that one. So free throws coming for Marquette. This guy has been a stud throughout his entire collegiate career, dating back to when he was at Rutgers for his first 2 seasons. Not even first 2 seasons, but yeah, first 2 seasons. And then he's been at Marquette the past 3. Been a lightning rod and a tremendous presence up front, paired up with Tommy John over the past 3 seasons. And no matter how this thing ends for Marquette this season, both of them are going to the big leagues after this season's over. And a little pass is tipped away, and that'll roll out of bounds. And it's a shame that there aren't any female coach like avatars in this game. I also would have given one to Coach Anala. It's not an accurate representation of what she looks like. Of course, she made history last season when she became the first female coach in men's college basketball history to have led a team to a national championship. Here's Creed over to Wave. Tommy John in the corner. Bounce pass in. Wave Wolf somehow still gets it, and that was a rush shot by him. Ill-advised for the senior. He is one of 3 seniors in this starting lineup for the Golden Eagles. So it's not all doom and gloom after the season's done. For Marquette, Ovejero and Creed are set to return. Meanwhile, Penn State trying to work it around. Huntington can't get that shot to go down. Rough start for the Nittany Lions. Here's Roanoa Creed. Charges in, and he's called for the charge. And that's his 2nd foul already. Because remember, he got called for the reach and foul a couple minutes earlier. So the game comes German Plotnikov, the grad transfer from Hofstra. Penn State all of a sudden, a little bit of a jolt there because of that exit from the game. Look at Huntington trying to work on Ryuga. He does, but another shot just does not hit the mark. It's the defensive presence that Jack Ryuga brings and has brought throughout his entire collegiate career. Plotnikov, Ovejero, Wolf in the corner. Good feed in. Ovejero wants to go up with it, and he's blocked. Chaz Harrison now with the ball. And he decides to just wait for some help. West, 3-ball. No. Good rebound by Cisse, and he just slams it down. Key in this game is Penn State being able to get extra boards. Look at Wave Wolf. Low floater doesn't go. Ryuga tries to put one up quick, but falls short. Pass in. Cisse draws the contact on Ovejero, and more free throws coming for the Nittany Lions. Former LSU Tiger. I believe he has won SEC Player of the Year at least once while being with them. And apologies for the little murmur in the broadcast. Seems like we're all good now. Good free throws there by Cisse, who's a very unique big man, who has the physicality to play down low against anybody. He has the floor stretching ability. Look at this, Penn State turnover, and they give it right back to him. Tried to do a little bit too much there sometimes. Just give it some time to marinate. Wolf, screen set by Tommy, rolls around, dunk. Or that wasn't even Wave Wolf, excuse me, that was Plotnikov. It looked like Wave Wolf right there. Credit to Plotnikov for getting around that screen. Now West gets around. West, floater off the mark. Good rebound by Huntington off the glass and in. No matter what, this will be a dogfight. Oh, a little strip by Harrison, but still Marquette ball. Tommy John takes a very rare three ball that does not connect at all. And Penn State turns it over. Here comes Marquette. Wolf over to Ryuga. Ryuga off the glass and in. And trying to feed Huntington. Somehow this still works out for Penn State. A lot just happened there before I could even talk about it. I say so far keeping up with the Golden Eagles. Wolf in for Tommy John. Little turnaround hook shot. Bounces out on him, but Ryuga collects and slams it home. Back and forth. You know, first 6 minutes of the game between these two teams. And Cisse just let the ball fall into the hands of Jack Ryuga. What a dunk. Kind of let up on that play. It's a shame. Now 3-ball. Cisse, no go. Rebound by Huntington. And draws a foul on Tommy. And some changes made here. Lucius Hayden is in the game now. Also bringing in Asham Mohan and Tyreek Williamson from Marquette. Good first free throw by Jarius Huntington. He's only a sophomore. This guy is only the floor really for this kid. He's going to be one of the best players in the country next season, I can guarantee it, as he will get a rest. And I think James Crouch is now in the game for the Nittany Lions. Pressure here by Penn State, trying to rip Wave Wolf, doesn't get it. Plotnikov gets across to Ovejero, works in, look at that. The big guard working his way in, getting that two ball to go down. There's Joseph West, rifles it. Chaz Harrison, fadeaway 2, doesn't go. And Williamson gets the board, the former USC Trojan. Ovejero into Mohan. Mohan, 2-ball, no go. Transferred him from Clemson. A lot of transfers these days. That's just how things are nowadays. During this time, Harrison floats it up and in. Now Wave Wolf and this Marquette offense back to work. Good screen over here. Floater bounces in for him. Good take by Wave Wolf. And a high impact player for Marquette ever since he transferred in from Arkansas. Hayden, jumper is off. Rebounded by Wolf. And here's Plotnikov. Bounce pass over Ovejero, a little 2-ball. The Spaniard drills it. Now Marquette starting to create some separation here as we're officially 50% through the opening act. Again, tipped away and intercepted. They're trying to make this one pass work, but it hasn't so far. Good little feed into Wave Wolf, who slipped right by the defense just enough. 10-point lead for the Golden Eagles. They're on not cruise control, but they're doing the right thing so far. West goes in, layup goes. Great take by Joseph West. Couple former DePaul Blue Demons on this team. Joseph West and James Crouch are two of them. Ovejero, top of the key, 3-ball, no go. And it's rebounded by Crouch. Harrison over to West. West for 3, doesn't go. Penn State has yet to hit a deep bomb in this game. Over to Plotnikov, who wants to work his way in, gives it up. Williamson wants to work in on Crouch, almost goes out of bounds, and that 2-ball, nothing. Nothing on that 2-ball, and here come the Nittany Lions. Nittany Lions have actually had a surprisingly successful past decade. They made a Final Four, a couple Elite Eights. Harrison 3-ball, there you go. First 3 of the game for Penn State goes to Chaz Harrison. And rifles it, almost turned over. That was close. Wave Wolf, deep 2-ball. Rush shot. Rebounded by, looks like VJ Veers. That's a guy from Wake Forest that Penn State picked up. High quality, elite athlete. Harrison. Oh my gosh, what a shot. I thought that was a 3-ball. His shot making ability is elite. Williamson. Over to Wolf. Back out. Gives it up, Ovejero. And, oh wow, what a pass into Mohan. Defense was frozen stiff. There's all that motion off the ball. Got Mohan open. Pass inside, somehow gets into Chance Harrison. Don't know how that worked, but he got the 2 to go in. Fun one so far here is Marquette's only up by 3. Ovejero over to Mohan. Mohan, 2-ball, no go. Rebounded by Crouch again. Quick work to Chaz Harrison. He slows down. Bounce pass in. Hayden, 2-ball, nothing. Honestly, for how talented both these teams are offensively, it's been a slow game for both. But Mohan right there just hit the fadeaway 2-ball. It's an elite make for a guy of his size. Oh, look at West losing the ball. And Marquette's on the move. Ovejero is going to bounce pass it. Williamson works in, draws a foul, land 1. James Crouch caught in a vulnerable position, and Williamson takes advantage. And a bunch of changes here made by both teams. John Cisse back in the game. That is notable. Sadadrian Hall is now in. Slade is in for Penn State. Ryuga's back in for Marquette. And J.J. Smallwood is in the game for the Nittany Lions as well. And Logan Slade just got ripped. Plotnikov going to the free throw line. It's an uber talented roster that Marquette has. Considered one of the best in the entire country, and for good reason. Penn State's not too far behind, though. Good free throws by Plotnikov, and Marquette has their biggest lead of the game right here, up by 10. And pressure here by Marquette on Slade, who's in a vulnerable position. He's got to get rid of this ball somehow. He does. A wide open 3-ball goes in right there, Sadadrian Hall. Marquette making a mistake on defense, leaving a man wide open. And Donovan Mayo tries to work it in, but it's intercepted. J.J. Smallwood gets on it. Slade, Huntington, back to Slade. Huntington 3-ball, got it. 2 straight 3s by Penn State. Cuts the lead down to 4 in a matter of seconds. Now Mayo takes his own 3, but misses. All of a sudden, the Nittany Lions are surging here. Adrian Hall, Smallwood. Rifles it inside, but no go. And picked up by Marquette. Either Pecker, what are you talking about, brother? I don't even know what you're on about. Fadeaway 2 ball. Plotnikov hits it. The lead shot right there. This either Pecker's like the mascots. I'm talking about Marquette. Probably is. We'll turn around. Hook shot by Huntington goes in. Mayo tries to rifle it in. But it's intercepted. Cisse on the break. No! Ryuga stuffs him at the rim. Rejects him. Denied. All the good stuff. That's crazy. I'm not even going to comment on that. 3 ball. Donovan Mayo. No. Rebounded by Huntington. Now Hall. Ooh. Transferred in from Texas A&M. A slow developing play here for Nittany Lions. Slade. Top of the key. Did they try and find open? To J.J. Smallwood. Huntington. They want Huntington to work, and that is why. Look at the run that Penn State has put together within the last couple of minutes. He probably means the tip of his nose, but that just came off so weird. Anyways, Penn State has the ball after Marquette turns it over. Slade over to Huntington. Oh, what a block! And another block by Tommy John. What defense there by Marquette, and Donovan Mayo steps backwards. Yeah, I hate to see mistakes like that. That was a great defensive play just for Mayo to have not a meltdown, but just a bad play as Cisse ties it up. You got to be a little bit more clear with your words there, fella. Now Wolf rolls around. Bounce pass in. It's tipped away. Penn State has it. Minute and a half left, just about. In the first half. Harrison. Over to Huntington. Wants to work again on Ovejero, and Penn State takes the lead. Penn State with their first lead of the game. Tommy. Over to Carlson in the corner. Bounce pass. Wolf, 2 ball. Way off and rebounded by West. Over to Veers. Who made the Elite Eight with Wake Forest a couple of seasons ago. Look at this work down low, but West can't finish the playoff. Less than 50 seconds before the break. Ovejero trying to make something happen. He's doubled up. Over to Ryuga. Ryuga off the glass and in. All points for Jack. Huntington at the top of the key. Over to Veers off the glass and no good. Marquette's got time to retake the lead right here. And get pass up. Ryuga 2 ball. Got it. How about this? 12 seconds. Veers. Right elbow. Over to Cisse. Cisse bounce pass. And Huntington gets it to go. And Marquette won't inbound it in time. And we are tied at 39 at half. Looked like Marquette was going to run away with this game at one point, but Penn State just found the spark and started lighting it up. That's a big difference. Marquette has not hit a 3 yet today in this game. Penn State has hit a couple. Buddy, I don't know what I want. I just want y'all to enjoy this basketball game right here as we're back and Penn State starts with the ball. Great way to close out the half. Ended up being a fun one, but look at this. And Ovejero ball hawking it, intercepted. Over to Wave Wolf. Gets it in, Ovejero. Low hook shot, goes. Gets the interception and scores the first bucket of the second half. Oh, look at this pass in. Little floater does not go in, but look at Cisse. And Huntington can't convert. That was a bit chaotic down there, but with nothing going there for Penn State. Ovejero. Jack Ryuga 3-ball. That's way off. Marquette still is yet to hit a 3 in this ball game. Cisse, 2-ball. Got it. Haven't taken much time to say this, but this court is beautiful. Tommy John over to Wolf. Wolf, 2-ball. Ow, wow. Made that within that crowd. Here's Joseph. Tries to get it in, but it's tipped away by Roanoa Creed, who's finally back in the game for the first time in a while. Probably the freshest of all legs out there. Ovejero. Screen set. He rolls around, foul draw, and he's going to the free throw line. That's on Chaz Harrison. It's the first. Ovejero's a dynamic player. Was this really big and skilled winger. And originally, well, coming from Europe, coming from España, rising through the ranks of the Real Madrid program that they have over there for basketball. He did well, but look at that. Penn State can't even get the ball out of their own half of the court. That's a 10-second violation. And Creed gets it to Wolf. As Marquette now has an opportunity to take advantage of Penn State's mistake, and they certainly do so with that little 2-ball there by Tommy John. Four slaps here. Look at Harrison off the glass, and oh my, what a hook shot by Chaz Harrison. Now Wolf gets to Ovejero. What a pass. Oh, can't finish it. Tommy John gets the board, though, and draws the foul on Cisse. And that's might be one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a March Madness game right there. First free throw falls for Tommy. So a lot of time left in this game, but Penn State, clearly you can see they sometimes have a little issue with keeping the ball and playing clean basketball. And Cisse will just go over the half-court line. Huntington, that's a quick shot, but it doesn't go in. And here's Roanoa Creed. One of two juniors in the starting lineup. Over to the other one, Ovejero. Good pass in. Wave Wolf. Can't finish the playoff, though. Now over to VJ Veers. And Veers draws the foul on Ovejero, and he's going to the free throw line. An impactful 3-and-D type of winger. It's crucial during Wake Forest's 2-year March Madness stint, especially in the first year where they made it all the way to Elite Eight, like I said before. Oh, Wade Wolf just got stripped. And Joseph West just drew another foul on Ovejero. That might have been Ovejero's third. All of a sudden, now he's in foul trouble. And more free throws coming for the Nittany Lions as they force their way to the free throw line. Good first free throw by Joseph. And Joseph West gets both, and it's a 2-point difference all of a sudden. Here's Wade Wolf. This time he gets away from the potential double. Gets Ovejero, Ryuga 2-ball. Oh, what a shot. The guy really does it all. So talented. There's Cisse. Top of the key, rifles it in. West 2-ball, drills it. Now both teams going blow for blow. Tit for tat. And pass in, almost intercepted. Ryuga picks it up and knocks down the 2-ball. That's how composed that guy is. Over to General Cisse, who loses the ball, but look at VJ Veers. Cisse, no, that's a clean block. I mean, let's see. Are you saying he hit his hand before he got the shot off? I guess that's the only way that foul makes sense. That's the only way I can justify it, is if that actually happened. No quarters given or taken by either team. Still only separated by 2 points, but right here, strip and steal and a 3 by VJ Veers, and Penn State leads. Wolf tries to get it in. Instead, Ryuga ends up with it one more time. Gets it to Wolf, and how did that pass get through? Honestly, some insane stuff that we've been seeing on the court in this contest. Oh, right there, tipped away and picked off. Ryuga, big dunk! What a dunk by Jack Ryuga! Over to Huntington. West, 2-ball, got it. Some truly composed basketball that these teams are playing. Not fazed by each other's defense. Get Rowan over Creed, 2-ball, got it. A little bit of a glitch in the system. We're good now. Oh, what a feed! And Cisse now dunks it over. They're going bend for bend. M for M. Oh, tipped away. Wolf still has it. 3-ball, Ryuga hits it. All of a sudden, the level of play in this game has risen up a few notches. Pass almost intercepted. Veers, 2-ball goes. What a shot. And pass inside. Creed draws a foul on Cisse. What a game this has been so far. And Creed, very underwhelming stat line, but really he hasn't played much in this game if you think about it. So finally he gets to get into some sort of groove. We'll see what he's able to do further on. And good free throws there by the junior. Here's West. Absorbed some contact. Almost turned over. How the heck? I thought Penn State kept that one in, but Hayden ended up stepping out of bounds. Been a very, very interesting game up to this point. And it's crazy to think that we have 10 minutes to go. Both teams might eclipse 100 points in this game. Oh, but look at that. Creed throws it away as Hayden picks it up. Working in, draws a foul on Tommy, and it doesn't go down, but free throw's coming. Well, donut here for Hayden so far in terms of his shooting percentage. But at least he gets a free throw to go. And he gets those free throws. Now Penn State showing the pressure here to Marquette. They've tripped Wave Wolf a couple of times already in this game. There's Tommy over to Wave. And he gets it out in time. Now Ovejero is doubled. Ovejero's in trouble. And he gets ripped. Loses the ball. And Penn State now on it. And it's tipped away. Man, Penn State's been playing with fire all day long. Harrison, deep three, doesn't connect. Here come the Golden Eagles led by Wave Wolf. Roberto Ovejero, pass inside. Creed, 2-ball. No, sir. Rebounded by Huntington. Starting to slowly get to crunch time. And there's still not much separation at all between these two. West rolls around, 3-ball. Oh my gosh, Joseph West, what a 3-ball. A deep bomb, and Penn State takes the lead again. Oh, what a pass to Creed, who can't finish the playoff. And Penn State's got numbers. But they'll play the patience game. Pass inside, Huntington 2-ball, doesn't connect, rebounded by Tommy. Oh, tipped away, and one. An error by Marquette on their own end. And Huntington makes them pay. Ryuga called for the foul somehow. And changes made by both teams. Penn State leads by 4, and Huntington exits the game for James Crouch. Penn State has scored the last 8 points. Marquette decides enough is enough. They're going to talk it over. How about this for a ball game? All right, we're back. Marquette inbounds. Down by 4. And Mohan can't get the 2-ball to go. Out the break. Cisse over to West. Nittany Lions of surge. Cisse 2-ball. Nobody's fouled right there by Mohan. And that's going to bring Marquette starters back in. Understandably so, that was a bad foul right there committed by Mohan. First free throw goes for Cisse. And he botches the second free throw. Penn State leads by 5 with 8 minutes to go. Still anybody's game. Ovejero rifles it. What a pass into Creed. 2-ball goes. What a connection. A risky pass, but it paid off. Weston and he lines back to work over to Harrison. Cisse, that's a corner 3. Drills it. General Cisse with the 3-ball. Screen set by Rayuga for Wave Wolf. He rolls around. Floater doesn't go. Rebounded by West. And Cisse getting more free throws as Tommy John is on his 4th foul. The past 2 years, I should have said this before, but in the past 2 seasons, the defending national champion got knocked out in the Sweet 16. Or not even that, sorry, the past 3 seasons. This is counting Oklahoma, Iowa, and Tennessee. Penn State leads by 8 with 7 minutes and change left in the ball game. They're going to pressure Mohan, who gets it to Wolf. Wolf over to Creed. Ovejero to Mohan, who draws a foul right there on Harrison. Timeout got up there. I don't know. Looked like all ball, but I don't know. Maybe refs saw something that I didn't see. Good first free throw by Mohan. Now has to be in the game because Tommy John is at risk of being fouled out. And lucky bounce in for Mohan. Now the pressure. And West bowls through a man, but was that a blocking foul or a charge? I cannot tell. Probably a blocking foul. Oh my God, it is. Penn State's already in the bonus. Oh, but West shanks the free throw. Fortunate for Marquette right there. Mohan over to Ovejero. 3-point shooting has just not been there tonight overall for the Golden Eagles. Over to Rayuga, and he draws a foul on Huntington. It's important that Marquette reestablishes some momentum from the free throw line, and Rayuga has had an excellent game so far. Four-point game now between these two teams. And the pressure once more by Marquette. Trying to force something from Penn State, but nothing there. And Veers just dives in. And one, VJ Veers. Mohan couldn't stop him. Seven-point lead for Penn State with 6.5 minutes to go. Wolf over to Mohan. Mohan's got to be careful, gets it to Wolf. Look at this high pressure here by Penn State. Wolf will toss it over to Creed. Good play. And now here's Ovejero. Bounce pass in. Wolf working in on West. Good two-ball. Marquette has battled against adversity, against Gonzaga. So this isn't anything new for them, but Mohan once again called for the foul. Look at Penn State getting physical down low. Big time performance for General Cisse in this game. Good first free throw. And he completes the free throw trip this time around. The defending national champions have a hole to dig themselves out of. Oof, that was close again. Ovejero over to Ryuga, good feed, and Ryuga finishes the playoff. This Marquette defense has got to find some stops within them. Get West directing traffic. Goes around. House pass in, and it's saved. Ovejero, oh my gosh, wait, he was out of bounds. How did the ref not see that? Oh, wow. He was completely out of bounds. Free ball. I guess ball don't lie. Moment right there. West rifles it. Gets back his own pass. Three ball is blocked. Now Marquette stepping it up. Ryuga, two ball. It misses. Here come the Penn State Nittany Lions. Less than 5 minutes to go. And they lead by 5. Rifles it. West. Doubled. Gives it up. Huntington, two ball. Got it. And rifles it. Mohan. Two balls blocked by Cisse. Hands it off. West three ball. No, doesn't get it. Time is running out on Marquette here. The national championship defense could be over soon. Mohan. Ovejero for Creed. To Ryuga, their hot hand. Two ball. Got it. Four minutes left. We're officially watching this game closely as Marquette gets the turnover right there. They get the takeaway. Ovejero. Mohan rises up with a two ball. No go. Penn State rifles it in. Oh, but he can't finish the playoff. Marquette starting to find something defensively, but offensively it's become choppy as well. Rifles it. Ryuga, pull up two, is off. And they can't get to it. Over to Veers. Screen set. Bounce pass in. Harrison draws a foul and free throws coming. First free throw goes. 3 minutes and change left in the ball game. And Penn State leads by 7. Marquette needs a fire sparked onto them. And almost turned over. They have been playing risky all night. Two ball Ovejero, got it. Pass over to Hayden. Rifles it in, it's intercepted by Ovejero. All of a sudden, Penn State coughing it up. Good pass in, Ovejero draws the foul on BJ Veers. Crucial free throws coming up for the Golden Eagles. And Ovejero misses the first one. At least it's the second one. Now the pressure. And West will get rid of it to Veers. And they're ready for him. Veers over to Hayden. Hayden unleashes a 3-ball. No, Williamson gets the board. That's a crucial miss. Here come the Golden Eagles. A true gamble right there. A 3-ball Wolf. Got it. The 1-point game. Stripped, but it'll still be Penn State's ball as Oviedo couldn't keep it in play. Harrison to West. Over to Harrison. 2-ball. Harrison. Got it. Time ticking from Marquette. Tommy John now back in the game. Misses the 2-ball. Tommy missed it. And now here's Harrison. 90 seconds left in this game. Harrison rolls around and is tipped away, but still Penn State ball as it's off of Creed. Over to Cisse. Cisse 2-ball. No, rebounded by Rayuga. Here's Wolf. Over to Oviedo. They got to be careful. Oh, that was almost turned over. Got to make better decisions. Creed. 2-ball. Missed. Missed. Now here's Penn State. Gives it up. Oh my gosh, Cisse completely whiffed. Almost turned over. No, but Wave Wolf is fouled by West. These are crucial free throws right here. Wolf hits the first one. Good free throws by Wave Wolf. And now the pressure to not let Penn State get across half court. Cisse pressured. Cisse gives it up. Good pass. Over to Harrison. Shot right there. Huntington hits it. And Marquette calls the timeout. 23 seconds left and Penn State leads by 3. This game has come down to an immense moment. Marquette has done it before. They'll need to do it again. This possession is huge. Here's Wave Wolf. Oviedo Rayuga. Almost turned over. Rayuga 3-ball. Doesn't go. Rebounded by West. Marquette comes up empty, and now they need Joseph West to miss a free throw here. But he won't. And Penn State's in the bonus plus anyways. He got it. Marquette has 15.2 seconds left to make something magical happen. Oh my. We are 15 seconds away from seeing a new national champion for this tournament, because the defending national champions are on the verge of being eliminated. Here we go. Marquette has to make a miracle happen. And they got to operate quickly, and Wave Wolf's just jogging down the court. They need to make something happen now. To Creed. Bounce pass, no. Ryuga shoots it. Misses! That is it! Penn State's gonna do it! The Nittany Lions have ended Marquette's title defense. Rifled up, but it doesn't matter anymore. That is it. We will have a new national champion this season. Unbelievable. Gutsy, gritty, resilient. Penn State is Elite Eight bound. Just last year, as a 2 seed, they were upset by 15 seed Oral Roberts. And this time around, they are one win away from the Final Four. Unbelievable. I can't talk much about this without wasting time. So with that said, we still have one more game tonight, and it is to determine who plays Penn State next. 15 seed Bucknell, 3 seed Michigan State. Either the Cinderella story continues, or we get ourselves a Big Ten clash for a Final Four spot in Vegas. I cannot believe what just happened. Wow. We will have a new national champion. We'll be back soon for this.